Oh boy, here we are again, Mary. Um, I know you've said many times, you've talked about the best laid plans of mice and men, gang after that's from Of Mice and Men. No matter how much we plan things, they can go astray. It means they can go astray. And you've been in the process of gathering information to write a book, and you've been journaling ever since you quit drinking on October 1st of 2023. And you've got a lot of information out there. Well, I shouldn't say out there, it's in your laptop. And last night, you don't know what happened, but your laptop kind of got a mind of its own, and everything was gone. And I can't even begin to explain what happened. I don't know. And you're like, oh my God, did I lose all my notes? All this information, all my book notes, my journals, where I got book notes in there, so much stuff, spreadsheets of different things throughout the years that I don't want to lose. But I thought I lost it. I'm like, what am I going to do? And I was really feeling crappy, like all that work. And then I'm like, okay, Mary, this isn't the end of the world. And I thought, you still have you. Even though all that information is gone, all that techno information that you store in this technology device called your laptop, you didn't even have it in your phone because you took it out of your phone and put it in your laptop. And to your mind, it was gone. You know, you had information only back to 2020, not current. And anyway, you reminded yourself that you have you. Okay, so, and what is the point of having all this information if you can't still hold it within yourself? And like, Mary, you still have all this. It's how you want to live. It's how you want to be. It's how you want to exist in these last days, weeks, months, years, decades, however long you have. You know how you want to live. And I also know how I want to, affect other people and possibly inspire them. And I still want to do that. So even though I lost all that information, because I want to write this book, and I'm in the process of just gathering information to organize it and actually sit down and write. It's going to be a whole new trip. Anyway, and then you went to bed, you were at your son's house, and you started to read your book by Liz Gilbert that you're reading. It's called Committed. She wrote it, I don't know, it was after 2006. But what she wrote about happened in 2006. And she was in, the part that you read last night, she was in Cambodia. She didn't take her, well, it was her, she married the guy, but it was her boyfriend at the time. And she went to Cambodia by herself. And at one point in the story, she was surrounded by poor children begging for food, money, and she was out. She had given it all away prior to that incident. And, and then like some of these children are missing limbs, and she remembers this little boy who didn't have a foot. And I'm reading this story, and I'm like, oh my God, how horrible. And then I go back to thinking about, I lost all my information on my laptop. And I was able to go to sleep surprisingly pretty quickly. I read 4 pages instead of 2, because normally I get fallen asleep after 2. But anyway, I got out of it, and I woke up this morning and started working on it again. And by some miracle, I fixed it. And I used to write work instructions, and I would have no idea how to write a work instruction about this. I have no idea what I did, but I fixed it. Now, my laptop is at my son's house. I'm at home right now. So I hope it's still working by the time I get there. I have no idea what happened. But the point of my talking to myself and feeling old, because I am. But the point of this topic is sometimes things don't work out. They don't work out according to plan. Best laid plans of mice and men often go astray, and it did. But I'm thankful that I got it back, and I may lose it again, but I did learn a lesson that I'm gonna make a special effort to back up everything that I have in case this happens again. Lesson learned. So, anyway, it was a very weird feeling last night. I can't even describe it. Been a long time since I felt like that. I'm like, all this work was gone. But it wasn't, because I still have me.